three friends and Jerry had all gathered at Frank's house to enjoy the Ice Hockey World Cup finals.
Nice one! What a slap! Amazing! What a punch!
I'm going to be a professional player in the NHL when I grow up.
Me too. Me too.
There was just a small step to take before the boys could become NHL professionals. That was to start playing hockey. But there was someone who was more than willing to help with this small detail.
I was the star player in my team when I was your age. Ice hockey taught me how to both take a hit and give as good as you get. Ice hockey is not a sport for girls. Remember that.
The PE teacher promised to ring and speak to the ice hockey trainer.
What? What do you mean, too old?
We only take 7-year-olds as beginners. If they're older than that, then I'm afraid it's too late. Sorry.
Too late? That's ridiculous.
It takes 3 years to be a decent junior league player. We can't have boys who just shuffle around on the ice.
3 years? I bet I can make satisfactory hockey players of these boys within 1 month. We'll play a trial match so that you can see for yourselves. If they don't make the team in 30 days, I'll eat my skates. And remember, you're going out there to play hockey. I don't want to see any fawning around. The puck in the goal. Frank, are you listening?
Can you, would you mind?
I can't hear you. Speak up. Do we have a girl on the team?
Could you tie my shoelace for me, please? Ow! Ow! Ow!
They're supposed to be on tightly. That's the way. Is there anyone who needs their nose wiped while I'm at it? No? Good. Then let's get out there, onto the ice. Excuse me. We're practicing hockey here.
Then you'll just have to wait. We booked time for figure skating.
Booked time? Where does it say that?
On the booking schedule list.
Figure skating, figure skating, figure skating. All the ice time's booked up with figure skating.
The girl sponsor has bought up all the ice time so that they can practice as much as they want.
Sponsor? And who, may I ask, is that?
Roy Jonsson.
My dad.
That's... He can't do that. We've got important things to do here. These boys have got to practice their ice hockey skills.
Precisely. Important things.
Well, it shows like they need a lot of training.
Come now, girls. Let's get started.
This is terrorism. Oppression of a decent sport. Outrageous foolishness. This is an ice hockey rink. An ice hockey rink. Do you see those red and blue lines over there? They're there because ice hockey should be played here. Do you understand? Heathen! This all makes me so...
By that evening, the three friends and Jerry had managed to come to a compromise with the figure skating trainer Katarina Pantkin. Because the group only consisted of girls, it was difficult for them to practice skating in pairs.
It's a deal then. You can use the rink to practice your ice hockey, and in exchange, you can help us out.
We don't have any choice.
I feel sick.
The time for the trial match drew even closer. Things weren't looking too good.
I feel sick. No. Don't duck away from the puck.
Somehow, he had to make the three friends and Jerry look better than they really were.
It's just big, beefy, brainless wonders who play ice hockey.
Yes, gum-chewing idiots.
No, we're not.
Are.
This, on the other hand, is rather more appealing than a sweaty hockey jerk.
How can you think he's good-looking? His backside looks like 2 bowling balls.
The PE teacher suddenly had a brilliant idea.
Hi, girls. Here he comes. Quickly, on with your helmets. Be prepared for a surprise. I've got you 4 new players for your team.
We'll show them. We'll give them a hammering.
We're going to wipe the floor with them.
We'll win this. Piece of cake against the girls.
Obviously, the combination of figure skating and ice hockey practice had confused the boys. It didn't look too good for the Blues. Until Jerry miraculously got free from Tess, who was defending the red goal.
Jerry, Jerry, Jerry.
No.
I told you it was too late. They played like girls. The ones in red, on the other hand, on Thursday you can come to your first team practice. You totally destroyed that bunch of losers. Well done.
You were really good. Next week, the girls performed the representation of the dance of the elves. It would be absolutely fantastic if you could be in it.
What?
We really need you.
Never.
Maybe we should. The girls say that they love figure skating men.
The metal piece, too.
Stop. There's one thing more. Sit down.
To conclude their special project on insects, the teacher wanted the kids to arrange a special insect exhibition.
I've had enough of insects.
Me too. We already have enough insects in here.
Everyone will bring an insect. A famous scientist from the Natural History Museum will come here and present the owner of the best insect with a prize. Won't that be exciting?
Is there anyone stupid enough to have insects for a hobby?
Jerry was unable to threaten or bribe the 3 friends before...
Jerry has an ant collection.
Excellent.
I surely hope that the lids are screwed on properly so the insects won't escape. Or I'll step on them.
Listen up, everybody. This is Arthur from the Natural History Museum that I told you about. He's going to inspect our exhibition. Good luck to you all, and may the best insect win.
The scientists studied the insects on exhibition with moderate interest.
It's a flea.
But what is this?
It's an ant. I've had him for a year.
This is incredible.
Without further explanation, Arthur hurried away carrying Jerry's ant jar in his hands, as if it were the most precious treasure.
Yes, you heard me right. An Antospizarium. An excellent specimen. I'm telling you, you better hurry up. This is my breakthrough. I'll take care of the kid.
Could I have my ant back now?
I have something very, very exciting to tell you, Jason.
Jerry.
One of your jars out there contains a very special ant.
I know. He's my best friend.
Do you know what good friends do, Jason? They help each other. Your ant is going to be famous. And he needs your help.
Famous? He's just my ant.
Exactly. That's why we'll take him to the Museum of Natural History to become part of my permanent exhibition.
But who's going to feed him?
Asked a worried Jerry.
Do you trust me, Jason?
Jerry.
Your ant won't lack anything. He belongs to science. That's his true destiny. Forever.
Forever?
Absolutely. And you are the winner of the contest.
Suddenly, Jerry understood what was in store for his poor friend.
Ah!
Jerry's flight was stopped by a mysterious minibus which had pulled up in the schoolyard.
We'll take care of this. Get the kid out of the way. Watch out for the radiation.
Well done. You should all be proud of your exhibition. I found something here today that will make your school famous.
Jerry, please stand when Arthur is speaking.
That evening, Jerry sat alone in his room, remembering all the moments of fun he had had with his aunt. But it wasn't long before the fun memories turned into a nightmare. The ant was happily unaware of its destiny.
Soon, my precious one, you will be put to eternal sleep with chloroform. You'll get a pin for your body and be framed with the finest birch wood.
Arthur, the tea and sandwiches are ready.
Jerry had decided to save his aunt. The three friends had joined him, thinking that a rescue operation sounded exciting.
This is your chance, Jerry. Wow, take a look at all this. Shh. Which jar is it? Let's let them all loose.
I'll soon find it.
Just as the rescue operation seemed to be successful,
Here he is.
the local press corps stepped right into it.
Did you know that you had a very rare ant in your collection?
I would like to thank you all for coming to this photo session.
In the middle of the turmoil, Roy Johnson made an unexpected entrance.
Ladies and gentlemen, it was about time someone put our city on the map, and it's all thanks to Jerry's ant. Size isn't everything, and tomorrow you're all welcome to the public chloroform and transfixion ceremony sponsored by myself.
Jerry had given up all hope of ever seeing his friend again, except as an exhibit at the Natural History Museum. Jerry's sleep was troubled by horrible dreams.
It's my aunt.
On their way home from school, Frank caught sight of a large mud pit and decided to challenge the others to a dirty pig contest.
Ready, steady, go!
Look what a bunch of babies. They're off their heads.
Ew, Frank just gets more and more repulsive. He should be locked up.
You don't understand anything. This is a competition. I won.
Frank, not again!
The next day, Frank was having breakfast as his mother called from the laundry room.
Hurry up or you'll be late for school.
All right. Whoa. Oops.
All I do is wash. Wash, wash, and wash. And as soon as you get out of bed, you get yourself into a mess. Look at this. Now put on a clean sweater and try to stay clean for the rest of the day. In fact, I'll give you 10 pounds if your clothes are still clean at the end of the day.
Really?
You've got to learn that it's important to keep yourself neat and tidy if you want to be liked and respected.
Ew, Frank just gets more and more repulsive. Look, a spot in the carpet.
Allow me.
My hero.
You really ought to do something about that sweater, young man. Being neat and tidy is the key to success. Success.
Excited, Frank hurried off to school. For £10, he was ready to make great sacrifices. If, on top of that, he won the affections and respect of a certain young lady, he could do almost anything.
Get lost! Get lost, I said, you dirty mongrel! Get lost, or I...
Threatened Frank, afraid that the dog would rub itself against him and make his trousers dirty.
Here's Frank.
Finally, Frank managed to drive the dog away, and the friends continued walking to school. In the biology lesson, the class was visited by the dog catcher, who was there to inform them about rabies.
I thought I'd start by showing you a film. One symptom is hydrophobia, which means that the animal avoids contact with water at all costs. Another common symptom is that the animal becomes aggressive and erratic. Rabies is most common among dogs and foxes, but any animal can contract the disease, humans included. If you suspect a case of rabies, it is vital that you call us. You'll find the number in this brochure.
During the break, Jerry invented a new game, Rabies Tag.
Thomas got it. Stop it! Stay away from me with your dirty paws!
Thomas, with yesterday's dirty pig contest fresh in his memory, thought that Frank was joking.
Don't you get it, you idiot? I don't want to play your stupid game. If you touch me, I'll give you such a beating.
What's wrong with you? Take it easy.
By the time school was over for the day, they had forgotten about Frank's earlier outburst. The problem, as usual, was to find something fun to do for the rest of the day.
We could have a wrestling tournament.
Come on. Forget it. If you try to wrestle me, I'll give you such a bashing you won't be able to walk for a week.
I know. Let's have a mud war.
Are you crazy? You're totally out of your head.
Jerry was very confused, and so were the others.
We could play football.
Ah! Not a chance.
Climbing over the fence to the gravel pit?
Useless idea. Looking for things at the refuse tip? What's fun with that?
Frank didn't want to tell them that his mum had promised him £10 if he could stay clean for the whole day. He was certain that should the others find out, they would do anything to mess him up.
Come up with something yourself, then.
Frank was beginning to feel the pressure and finally suggested,
Scrabble?
The day was getting weirder by the minute. But since Frank was the leader of the gang...
Yes, it does. Helicopter is spelled with an F.
I'm off to the shop for a while. There are buns in the kitchen if you're hungry, and there are some soft drinks in the fridge. Help yourself.
The raspberry pop is mine.
But Frank firmly forbade bun eating and soda pop drinking. Thomas and Eric got more and more bored.
Serious. Of course there is. Where? Where in hippopotamus do you find a G?
While Jerry and Frank continued their debate, Thomas and Eric sneaked away to do something more fun.
Milk chocolate drink. I got you! Again and again! Eat this. Ha! Stop it! Stop! Blasted hooligans! You should be put in a reformatory! What if I had got chocolate on my sweater, huh?
While Frank was scolding Thomas and Eric, Jerry took the opportunity to slink down into the kitchen and get a glass of raspberry pop, despite the expressed prohibition.
No!
Thanks to an amazing evasive maneuver, Frank avoided getting raspberry pop all over himself.
Mom, look, not a single stain. Can I have my £10 now?
You've been a real good boy. But what's this? What have you been doing? Frank, now I'm very disappointed. Cleaning up costs money, too.
It's your fault. You boneheads. You've ruined everything. I'm gonna kill you.
At first, Thomas, Eric, and Jerry couldn't understand why Frank was in such a state, but gradually they began to realize.
This is most common among dogs and foxes. The animal becomes aggressive.
No!
You'll find a number in this brochure.
All the pieces were beginning to fall into place. It all seemed to make sense, but they wanted to be absolutely sure before they took action. While Thomas and Eric kept Frank in check, Jerry performed a test.
What? What's this? Squirt me with chocolate, will you?
There was no longer any doubt.
You remembered what you were taught and acted swiftly. Well done, boys.
What did I tell you? He shouldn't be allowed to run loose.